Santosh Sharma on the ground are bringing us. It's heartbreaking. A family goes to a congregation. The woman and a 6-year-old child, they're dead. They're now watching their previous uploaded videos. And remember, I don't blame the people here at all. There are devotional congregations or any sort of public event that takes place across the country. You don't blame the people who go there. It was the job of the organizers, of the administration, of these Babas, Sevadars to ensure that these throng of people in hundreds or thousands or lakhs are coming for you. Why weren't their safety the first priority rather than just attract the numbers? And one family member asked a very important question. When you realized as an organizer that the numbers have swelled beyond capacity, why was the satsang or this event not stopped right away? There are devotional congregations or any public event that happens across the country. And that is why the questions have to be asked to the organizers and to the administration that was fully aware about the arrival of these people. We're talking about 120 people, children who have died. Just imagine the stampede that would have unfolded at that point. As Amit and all our colleagues continue to be on the ground, we are told that, remember, the permission was taken. It was an approximate estimate was about 80,000. Eyewitnesses say that over 2 lakh people eventually managed to come into that area. Could that even handle that capacity? And then you have the cavalcade visuals of the Bhole Baba, so to say, leaving. Was he aware that people at that point were being trampled to death when he was fleeing from the location after the satsang? These are the latest visuals. Rahul Gandhi meeting and interacting with some of the survivors and family members, administration there as well. Now, all sorts of emergency measures were put in place, from ambulances to fire brigades to all sorts of emergency arrangements after the stampede had taken place. Administration and senior officials were on the site after the stampede had taken place. Is it because these are poor people that their life was taken for granted both by the organizers, by the Bhole Baba and the administration? Amit Bhardwaj joins me for the latest on this. Amit, what was it about this self-styled government, so to say, that so many people, and specifically from the underprivileged groups who were not with the best financial capacity or were a certain group with regard to how our society norms are, what was it that they were getting attracted to Bhole Baba? Because it's very interesting that I find, unlike many other self-proclaimed godmen, this one didn't even have a big social media presence, but had one on the ground. Akhilesh Yadav appears to have visited him. Several other leaders of other parties appear to have visited these satsangs as well, because he had such massive popularity.
Pooja, if you decode as to how he managed to attract so many followers from Uttar Pradesh itself, there are many things that certain people would not find very comfortable listening to. You look at the profiling of the followers of essentially the majority of followers of this so-called godman Narayan Sakar Hari. They belong to the Dalit community, and even in Dalit community, majorly from Jatav community, they belong from poor economic groups, and also people who are also facing a lot of medical issues. One or the other family member of these followers were facing medical issues. That's what we have found. And largely women were the one who were the driving force, taking their families to these satsangs and congregations of the Narayan Sakar Hari. Also, there's one thing that I have noticed in the past 3 days when I've met his Sevadars, as Chote Raj was also a Sevadar. Many of these families who were followers of Narayan Sakar Hari, who considered him as God, would go to his satsang twice a month, thrice a month. I met certain Sevadars near Sikandra Rao who were picked up by by UP police yesterday for investigation. Their family members told us that they are essentially a daily wage worker in Delhi, and despite that they would travel to any place in Uttar Pradesh where this satsang was happening. And now we have also digged into the videos, whatever possible videos were present there, of Narayan Sakar Hari. What is he speaking about? He takes himself as some sort of incarnation in this Kali Yuga, number one. Number two, he speaks about the fact that he is capable of bringing pralay, doomsday, if he need be. Then he also says that he is going to end all the Farji gods and the Farji Sadgurus and the Pandits, Farji Pandits who are selling religion and selling his name in order to get money, fame. and whatever. So he's placing himself at much higher pedestal, and that slogan which all these families until that tragedy unfolded used to speak about was that Narayan Sakar Hari's presence be all around the Brahmand.
I apologize for interrupting, and you're giving out a very important factor. What is the job of the government, any government, irrespective, because these self-proclaimed godmen are everywhere around the country, possibly the world. The job of the government, politicians, elected representatives is basically this, to ensure any of the issues that people are afflicted with, that they reach out before these self-proclaimed godmen say, we will help bring you relief. Rahul Gandhi there, not wasting much time, immediately meeting the family members, consoling them, basically telling them, I'm here for you. He's now, remember, not just Raebareli MP, he's also the leader of opposition. And it's a very important and interesting projection by him to ensure that not one family. He's going door to door, village to village, early this morning from 7 a.m. Ajay Rai there with him. Remember, who had contested from Varanasi against Prime Minister Narendra Modi, has done it thrice. He's the one, and because also, of course, he's leading the state unit of the Congress party. So he's the one escorting him, accompanying him there. He's presently in Hathras. And for the families, remember, it's not that these meetings could make any difference. They would want support. They would want ex gratia. They would, more importantly, want some justice.